Hi guys, it's Colette. Welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd just try some mediumship before I kind of signed off for the new year, and hopefully we'll get a few wee messages. Never sure at this time of year whether we're going to get short, sharp ones or big, long ones, so we'll see what we get. White Storm's here, and hopefully we'll get some nice messages from the spirits that passed for the people on the channel. And if you do get a message that you know you can take, please acknowledge it either in the comments below or email me. My email address is in the description box below. And if you have to pass one on, please make sure that the time's right and that someone is ready for the message. First person through is Harry. This man is wanting to talk about a brother John and say everything's okay. And he's saying the word cairn. Could be part of an address, could be a surname, but he needs people to know that all's fine. And he also wants to say to Anthony that everything's okay. It's as though there was a misunderstanding and Anthony has not to worry about it in any way. Okay. I've got a message for Jules. I don't know if that's male or female. It certainly feels like a male that's giving the message to Jules. It's a connection to the name David. And I'm being given a flower and it's like a big lily, you know, the orange ones with the big stamens. I think lily, I don't know if lily, the name's important, or this, that someone really liked the lily flowers. And I'm being given, I thought it was the time on a clock, 12:10. 12:10. But that might be a relevant date of birth. So that would be like maybe in Europe that would be the 12th of the 10th, but in the States it would be the 10th of the 12th. So that might be an important date. It flashed up though like a time on a clock, but we'll leave that one open. I've got, I'm not looking down at the moment because I've got a little pussycat going across the top of the armchair. It's what we'd call a kind of tabby cat, you know, the kind of orangey brown sort of cat. It's called, really, I'm getting the name Tom, and I'm like, no, you're not called Tom Cat, but yes, this cat is called Tom. And I'm laughing at it, but it's true. Caught me off guard there. I'm like, okay, I need a name, Tom Cat. Someone I think had a wee bit of a laugh with what they called their cat there. It's like I used to have a spaniel called Daniel the Spaniel. But this cat is Tom. And he's welcomed one of his siblings over, and I think maybe the boys were in the same family, so they may be grieving his sibling and also Tom. Yeah, everything's well with that cat. I think he's got his pal back and his sibling. Thank you. I often wonder if aliens tuning in, watching this at the moment might be like, oh, okay, we'll just go. Anyway, no, probably they wouldn't. They'd say, oh, they do what we do. That's good, we'll stay. I've got a woman who is very, very happy that a wee baby's been born. The baby is called Joshua. Joshua. And she, I think, missed him. Like she passed before he came, but she still knew about him and was there supporting the birth. I feel I've got a name like Marge or Madge, I'm not sure, Marge. But that's lovely because that family needs to know that she was there helping at the birth, even though she couldn't be in person. Wonderful. I've got Thomas saying hello to Mary, all is well. I've got a wee boy who's saying he's William. His spirit might have been lost as a wee boy, rather than recently over. He's William. He's saying he was a special boy. Now, that could mean in a way that he was very special to his family, or maybe special traits. But he's a special boy. And he had, I remember these, I think it's having my girls days. He's shown me, you know, these old wooden toys that's almost like a big bird, but it's made out of wood. And the bird goes like, it sort of overbalances and goes down and its nose goes to the ground. So it's like a sort of yellow-brown bird, and that's where its head would be, and it goes over. And he's laughing at this toy, and I think it delighted him. It was one of his favourite toys. I wish I could take a photo of what I'm saying, but I'm sure you know what it is. And you know, if anybody has can maybe find this, if you can even do an attachment. My blocks might stop the attachment, but I'll see if I can find it. I know what I'm talking about here because I have seen them. They're like big birds that wobble. Anyway, thank you. I've got Jess, who I believe is female. Needs Ian to know that love never dies. I have got, again, I haven't done this for a while, apart from having the spirits around, but I thought someone was saying man from La Mancha, you know, like Don Quixote, but it's man from Manchester. Psychic hearing's not as good as it should be, obviously. This man's from Manchester, not La Mancha. And he's Timothy. And he had a very, very difficult passing, but he needs his family to know that it was okay. He didn't, although it looked difficult, he actually was away most of the time. I think that may have been an accident. He's met up with Anne, and it's like a Jeff name, Jeff George name. He is fine. Okay. I've got Isabel saying hello to Haley. I've got a John, and I think this is linked to the name Simpson, and he wants to let family know he's okay. I can't quite see him, maybe wondering if I would, I don't know. okay. The Simpson family, John is okay. It's fine actually, it's not just okay. I've got a woman showing a St Christopher medal, but it's on a chain. And she had that on for most of her life. I think she's associated with the name Beth, and she's welcomed a Mary over, and it's almost like the older side of the family isn't kind of complete now. I think that generation has gone over, and again they're looking after family. A message for the surname Torrance. Pardon me. Again, is that Elizabeth name? I think it's Elizabeth is saying she's fine. She's a happy spirit. Quite you know, when you get a kind of small woman that you get the impression she never stopped. That's what I'm getting from her, and she's fine. I think her family are spread out at Christmas, but she's okay with that. She knows they're all good. I've got a message for Peter. Are you Peter? That's a kind of wonky channel. Maybe I'm just getting tired. This man is Peter, and he it's almost like I've got a bad connection, you know, radio connection or a TV connection at the moment. Try. I don't know if this man's over very long, because it's a very almost like weak signal I've got. That's annoying, because I do feel as though he wants to put a message over, but I'm really not getting a clear voice from him. I'm hearing like Penzance in my head. That's somewhere in England, like Cornwall, I think. There might be a link to that, but again, it could be from someone else. What I'm going to ask is that Peter maybe goes and has some more healing, and maybe family members help him. And then maybe next time I do mediumship or further down the line, the connection will be stronger. I feel as though I've let him down a wee bit. But I'm not gonna embellish things with things that aren't there. And I'm sure at one point he'll get back. Okay? Sorry. Yep. So I think I'm going to leave it at that. I feel disappointed for that spirit, but I don't think he's long enough over to have a straight connection. Someone will help him, and then maybe the next time or the time after it, we'll hear what he has to say. I hope so anyway. But anyway, if you can take the messages, please please comment if you want to, or acknowledge them via my email, or just say we pray the thanks, to be honest. And I'll thank the spirits, thank White Storm, and hopefully be back in the new year with all the mad messages as usual. Anyway, many blessings.